The dragon woke to the sound of its treasure being touched, and in that moment, the world remembered an old king who refused to die quietly. Beowulf stood at the edge of the barrow, the wind tugging at his gray hair, his breath steady despite the fire coiling inside the earth. Once he had been the young warrior who tore monsters apart with his bare hands. Now he was a ruler, heavy with years, crowned by peace earned through blood and resolve. But peace had cracked. The dragon had risen, and the land burned for it. He did not turn away. Beowulf knew this was not a fight meant for youth. His shield was iron, not wood, because he knew flame would test it. His sword felt smaller than it once had. Still, his voice carried the old strength as he spoke to his men. Words of memory, of duty, of battles won when hope seemed thinner than a blade's edge. Then the earth split open. Fire spilled into the sky. The dragon surged forward, ancient and terrible, its roar shaking stone and courage alike. Heat wrapped around Beowulf like a living thing. He raised his shield. The first clash rang like the end of an age, steel against scale, flame against will. Pain came quickly. His sword struck true, but not true enough. The blade failed, the fire pressed closer, and one by one his warriors fell back, except for one. Wiglaf stepped forward, young, untested, but loyal. Together they stood, old king and young thane, against a force older than both. Wiglaf's blade found an opening. Beowulf, gathering what remained of his strength, struck with all the weight of his life behind it. The dragon fell, its fire fading into smoke and silence. Victory came, but it came at a cost. Beowulf sank to the ground, the wound deep, the world growing dim. He did not speak of regret. He asked only to see the treasure, not for himself, but to know his people would endure. He gave Wiglaf his final gift, his armor, his legacy, his trust. As the sun rose, Beowulf's life slipped quietly away, not as a monster slayer, not as a conqueror, but as a king who stood when the fire came, so others would not have to. If this story moved you, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps these legends alive.